Welcome back to another video. So today I'm finally getting to do my fire starter video. If you hear all the noise in the background, they're flying maneuvers today and they're flying like crazy. But I figured today's a good day. I'm sitting out here at the fire pit and I'm gonna get a little fire started. So let me give you a rundown of what I usually use for making a primitive fire with not a whole lot of resources. So one thing I collect at the house that is extremely useful for a fire starter, got a little thing of it right here, is dryer lint. You have an abundance of it because you wash and dry your clothes all the time, which is perfect because it's a great accelerant. It burns really quick, really hot. So it's good to get a fire going. Now, I've got a little tin right here that I use that I keep matches in. See? Now, this is, you can take the whole box of matches, but this is waterproof. So if it's raining or you drop it in a creek or whatever, the matches won't get wet, so you can still light a fire, and that's important. I've got a few little pieces of wood that we're going to burn. They're nothing special, but they'll work. Now, I've got a handful of kindling, just little bits that I'm going to use. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the camera set up so I can show you exactly what I do. It's real simple, but it's a good little primitive thing. I keep all this in a backpack for when I go camping because it's really easy to put it all together and get a fire started quickly. It is important when you are camping to get a fire started quickly because you need to eat, you need heat, you need warmth, and you need a light. So it is incredibly important to be able to light a fire very, very quickly. The wind's not too bad today, so this is going to be perfect. So let me get the camera set up and we'll get started. All right, so this is my fire pit. It's full of ash, but this is just the one that we like to sit around on the weekends and enjoy some company. Now, you want to get enough of your lint to get a good little flame going. So I'm going to use about that. It's about the size of when it's put all together, it's about this big. It's not real big. Then you take some of your little kindling and you lay it across the top. Oh, it's got something to burn. And you can always make more if you have an axe. Just split, chop a little bit of wood. Now what you want to do, it's what I like to do, is the teepee. But this is too big for a teepee. So what we're going to do, we're going to kind of lay it around the sides, about like so. And we'll see if we can break this here. There we go. There. See if we can do that. Yeah. Okay. Now we take I've got it laid out not here, so it's got enough room for air, and it will burn right there. We'll take our matches. So, okay, I know the video cut right there, but there's a reason for it. I forgot to mention, when you make your little fire starter kit, you need to keep a piece of the box so you can strike the matches on, because they don't strike on everything. So light it, and it should, I have to adjust a little bit to get it going, but it is burning. But you do want to, I'll take 1 or 2 matches. Yeah, you might have to adjust, but it is burning. That wood is burning. It's starting to burn some of these. You can now I don't know if you can see that, but I threw some matches in there, and what that does is it helps ignite it all and get them going. So. See, they're burning now. Which is important. Now you can, to help with it, you can throw a little bit more on there to help spread it around and get it burning. See? Got a little bit of a fire going. And it starts small, but you can get it bigger. It's the fun of it. See? There we go. You know, I've been wanting to do this video for so long that I've been trying to figure out how to do it, because I don't want to get down there into the other lot and it not work out. So I figured right here's the perfect spot to do it. So, all right. Hello again. Okay, so here we are, out here in the grass, sitting next to a fire. I'm sitting on one of them real prickly bushes. Get to adjust the wood a little bit, see? To where it gets up there and actually wants to burn. All right. Sorry about the shakiness. I'm trying to set the camera back up so I can keep talking to you guys. There we go. So, we got all that. Here's my little fire starter container again. I gotta remember to put the little striking thing on it. But you don't end up using a whole lot of dryer lint when you do this. I mean, I've still got that much left in my container, so it's perfect. Hey, a couple of scraps of wood. There we go. Ta-da. Ow. But I always keep my little fire starter kit around. We have a wood stove that we're going to be using this summer, so we're going to be starting a lot of fires, keeping them going all winter. I got to get more wood for that. But I mean, and we all know how important fire is. Without it, we couldn't survive. Fire it's the driving force of everything in this world. I mean, it was the original creation that provided us with life, right? And there are all sorts of different tales from it, of how we got it, from Prometheus bringing it in Greek mythology. It's a whole thing, but it is fire is one of the most important things in this world. And without it, we would die. Without it, we would die. So it's important to know how to start a fire. So if you don't know how, I hope this helps you. But it's warm. It did what it was supposed to do. Yep. So, now I know there are so many different ways to start a fire. I know people that carry little containers of lighter fluid in their bags. There are the actual fire starter kits that you just ignite the whole kit and throw it in the fire and it works. I know people that have used motor oil. I don't suggest it, but you can. I do know how to do it with rubbing the stick. I do know how with twirling the stick. I know how to do that too. Those are hard and those take a long time. Those would be very heavily edited videos because they would take so long to make. And I might get to them one day. I really might, and that might be fun when I get more into the primitive living stuff, because this is the first of many. It's warm outside now. I can get outside more. So we're going to be doing a lot more primitive living videos now. And hopefully we'll be able to get to camping soon. I'll show y'all how to make a primitive little setup to where you can set a pot on it. It's really neat. I'll give you a little quick rundown. It's 3 pieces. You can preferably metal stakes that you use for a tent or something, but you can cross them 3 ways, and they support their own weight, and you can set like a can or a cup down on it to boil some water. I'll show you how to make a little rig to hang a pot on, like a teapot on, so you can have coffee in the morning. I'll show you how to dig a little pit for your fire so it's contained, because you don't want to burn the woods down while you're out there. But these are all things that we're going to get to now that the summer's here and the weather's warming up. So yeah. One more time, we'll look at the fire. It's not big, but it's warm, and it could cook something if needed. And that's all you really want, is you want heat, you want warmth, light, and the ability to cook or boil water. So with that, I think I'm going to end the video. So thank you all for watching. Hit that notification bell if you haven't already. Like, subscribe, and share these videos. And I'll see you in the next one.